Portions of Colorado and Company contain paid content.
Good friends, gonna get you through the day. Good friends.
Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So glad you are here for another Good Friends Friday. We have ideas on what to do this weekend, from test driving a Chevy to eating your way through the Cinco de Mayo celebration in Denver. We got it all. Plus, Deontay from Moo Bar, okay, let's move over, in the Dairy Block is in the COCO Lounge. Deontay, what are you making for us today?
Today I'm going to be making for you a hibiscus daiquiri.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Very colorful, very bright and refreshing.
Ooh,
a little boozy though.
Mommy doesn't care. Mommy's like, good morning, Denver, but let's make it fashion. Let's talk fashion first off. That's right. Denver Fashion Week is coming up, and yours truly will be emceeing the Maximalism Night, And I'll be dressed by the designer herself. I'm so excited. This season, they are collaborating with the nonprofit mental health facility Ardent Grove, which is, as you all know, mental health. It's a topic which is very near and very dear to my heart as I try to break the stigma of mental health all over the place. We are joined by fashion designer, you can tell, Sky Barker-Maw, designer and owner of Sky Air. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
And very good. And Emily Markley, she is the executive director of Ardent Grove, which is, as we said, a mental health clinic that offers low-cost therapy so that mental health is accessible to all. I bow down, I bow down, I bow down. I really mean that. I really do. Sky, you are Superfly.
Thank you.
And you are a familiar face at Denver Fashion Week. What keeps you what keeps you coming back?
I mean, Denver Fashion Week is my favorite holiday. So it's for fashion designers, it's better than Christmas, you know?
Is
it's
it?
like coming home for spring break. Like all our friends are there. A lot of times we don't see those people other than twice a year, but when we see them, we've like been to war together, you know? And so we have these like really tight-knit relationships, so I'm excited to see my people.
Good. It's your people. It's your Christmas. It's
Yes.
your Hanukkah, as one would say.
Yes.
All right, tell us about the collection you're showcasing this season, and what do you hope people feel from the designs on the runway? Because I'm going to be a part of it, and I can't wait.
Right. Well, I did not know that we were partnered this year, but my collection actually does have a mental health theme.
Tell me about it.
It's called Where Skin Begins.
Huh.
And so I am a professor at Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design in the fashion design department.
Lord.
And so I have, a fleet of these young artists that I'm training all the time. And so mental health is part of our conversation every single day, right? Because I think it's super important for artists. But in my collection, I've just drawn so much from them, like how open they are about it.
Yeah.
Which
this next generation.
That's right. The next generation like knows how to have a conversation and isn't afraid. And especially as a professor, I love it when you come up and tell me what your cocktail is.
Yeah.
Like now I know how to talk to you and relate to you.
Yeah.
So this is a collection that's really inspired by my students. Because I do think they are a generation that's very, more so than any other, comfortable in their skin. And I also think, I'm older, and in my generation, we would keep everything quiet.
Yes.
You know?
Oh yeah. Hush, hush.
Like we did not talk about, our clothing was our concealment, our armor.
Yeah.
And we did not talk about our emotional state. We did not talk about what was under our clothing,
Very true.
And so this is just such a freer, more free generation. And so it's sort of a reflection of them, but it's also for my third son, who's my adopted son, and he's neurodivergent.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, this is his collection. I've done one collection for each of my kids.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Neurodivergency, I say, is a superpower. So
It
good
is.
on him.
It is.
Good on him. I want to get to Emily. Ardent Grove is this season's nonprofit partner. Share your mission and also the impact you're making in Colorado right now. Talk to us.
Thanks so much. And we're just so honored to be the nonprofit partner this year. So truly wanted to thank Denver Fashion Week and for you for having us.
Absolutely.
Ardent Grove is a Denver-based nonprofit mental health organization. We are here to serve the Denver community and Colorado-wide with low to no cost mental health therapy services.
Vital.
We also train the next generation of trauma-informed clinicians, and we do everything we can to work to create a community where people can find healing. There's no barriers to access that.
I think that's so important, vital right now. Mental Health Awareness Month, May, we are going through that. What are some of the biggest mental health challenges you're seeing in the community right now? Is it anxiety? Is it depression?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right about both of those
Okay,
things.
because I have those too.
Yeah, you know, it really, we're in these particularly challenging times for a lot of people. And even though there is commonality in what we're experiencing, it does feel like there's this kind of pervasive sense of isolation.
Yeah, loneliness.
Yeah, and really, while that's all unfolding, there's also kind of a reduction in resources.
Fair.
And so, like, while these things are ramping up, there's also maybe less access than ever. So that's what Art and Grove is here for, to fill that gap and to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to connect and to find the care that they deserve.
Amazing. I know there are viewers out there right now struggling. I always say that. I know it. So look into Art and Grove
Yes,
if you need
please.
to, because it's an incredibly important organization. But also have some fun and attend Denver Fashion Week. Let me talk about that. Grab your tickets to the Maximalism Show, designed by Sky and emceed by yours truly, baby. It's on May 6th at 6 p.m. at the Furniture Row Living Superstore. But feel free to catch all the fashion action of Denver Fashion Week with different themes, from streetwear and sneakers to sustainable fashion. It's from May 1st to May 9th. Get your tickets now at denverfashionweek.com/tickets. I cannot wait, and I can't wait for my outfit designed by you, Sky. Yes, thank you. Can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I like maximalism. Bring it all on. Bring it all on.
I'll bring it.
I can't wait. You know what is always in fashion in Colorado? Country music. That's right. A terrible accent. I apologize. Let's give it up for local artist Tyler Stanfield singing Shadows Dancing. Hit it.
Moonlight's fading, and time's going slow. The shadows dancing on the backs of the road. The starlight gazing, when I call home. My heart rate's racing, now she's ready to go. No, this night doesn't have to end. No, let love happen again. No, this night doesn't have to end. No, let love happen again. Just and I'm okay. Moonlight fading into the shore. Shallows dancing into the show. And starlight fading into the show. A heart rate's racing, now she's ready to go. No, this night doesn't have to end. No, let love happen again. No, this night doesn't have to end. No, let love happen again. Just breathe. And I'm breathing. Okay. Shadows dancing on the backs of the roads. Shadows dancing on the backs of the roads. A heart rate's racing, now she's still ready to go. No, this night doesn't have to end. No, there's love happen again. No, this night doesn't have to end. No, there's love happen again. Just me. Shadows dancing from the early morning's glow.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
All right, if you're planning to do some car shopping this weekend, I want you to be sure to stop by Bozarth and Celebration Chevrolet tomorrow for their military appreciation event. A portion of all sales will go to military charities and their families, and I'm sure we have some of them watching right now. With me is Executive Manager Justin Christensen. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
Thank you for saying that. All right, why does Bozarth Auto Group believe in supporting our military so strongly?
You know, I think it goes back to our roots. We're a family-owned and operated business.
Oh,
We've
are
been
you?
in the Denver area since 1987, but I was kind of bred into our family-owned business of just giving back to our communities, whether that is the military, especially in the month of May, right? It's Memorial Day, it's the perfect time. But we also like to support other causes as well in the community, local sports, and of course the military. So we're very passionate about it.
I would rather shop somewhere that has that philosophy than not, which is fantastic. So remember that when you're car shopping, y'all. What can people expect when they come to the event, which we'll talk about on Saturday? What's going down?
Oh my goodness.
What's going down?
We're gonna have a fun day. So from 10 to 2, we're gonna have a food truck, and it is free to all. So please, we welcome everyone in, whether you're in the military or a veteran or just anybody who hasn't witnessed what we do as a dealership and as an auto group. We want them to come in. We'll have food trucks, we'll have music, we'll have some raffles and some giveaways. We just want a fun, awesome environment for people to come enjoy. We're also gonna be giving away an American-made Weber grill to anyone who purchases a car.
Nice.
So, again, we just want a fun, awesome environment. We want to show what we're all about as a dealership.
For sure. Free food.
Free food.
That is the way to
Absolutely.
go for me.
It gets everyone in,
It's
right?
like, I'll be there.
Yeah, I look forward to the free food. You
Yeah,
know?
for sure. I don't even need a car. I'm like, is there food? Bozarth Auto Group has been serving Denver, as you said, since 1987. What is it that made you, that's hard to do. What is it that made y'all have stand out from all the other companies?
You know, I think that's morphed over the years, but the biggest thing that sticks out to me and our team is our team itself.
The people.
The people.
Yeah.
Everyone is dedicated to the guest. Everyone is dedicated to a world-class experience, and everyone is dedicated to a transparent process.
I can't stand it when it's not like that.
I think that's rare to find.
Yes.
And it's easy for me to say that, but what I want everyone to know is to come in and witness it.
Sure.
Come experience what my team does. And it's a testament to the people that have been there. Our tenure in our team is amazing. We don't have a lot of short-term team members. Everyone has been there for 5, 10, 15, 30
That says a lot,
years
too.
in some cases.
Yeah, 30 years.
30 years.
Wow.
In some cases.
That's my age. I'm just kidding. It's very exciting to hear that because I think a lot of people, when they hear car dealership, there's a lot of stress before they walk in. Of like, let me prepare myself to negotiate, you know? So transparency is huge. Why is now a good time to buy or sell a car?
Perfect time for a number of reasons.
Okay, why?
The biggest one I want to tell you about is we're launching a new certified pre-owned program. It's called Bozarth Backed, but basically what it entails, if the vehicle qualifies, it's a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and then also covered by a 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty.
Oh, wow.
So that's a coverage you're not going to see from a lot of our competitors, frankly, most of them.
Sure.
And especially when you think of used cars, you think of CarMax and Carvana, EchoPark. They're not able to offer anything like that. We are.
Okay,
So we want to
nice.
give back to our customers with a coverage that really represents the brand that we are with, which is excellent.
Yeah, I was going to say that's widespread too. I appreciate that. Explain the best thing, if you just personally, like away from all of this, that you think you do for your customers.
Ooh, easy one. We go above and beyond with personalized service. I think right now in the age of AI and general AI and everything that's going on and all this crazy.
You know, I'm AI. I'm not real.
I figured as much. Where are we now? But I think it's that personal level of service. You walk into a lot of dealerships nowadays and you're communicating with a kiosk or an app instead of a real person.
Yeah.
We believe in that personalized real person experience.
Nice. What's the most like popular car that you're selling right now?
Oh my goodness. A lot of popular cars that we sell. Tahoe, the Suburban. I think the most fun one that everyone knows is the Corvette, of course, right?
Corvette.
More fun and nostalgic.
Baby,
pieces.
red Corvette.
Oh, I mean,
You're like, please don't sing.
No, please do, actually. Yeah, if it's about a Corvette, we're good. No. But I think everyone knows the Corvette, but I think above all else is the trucks. You know, you
The
go back
trucks,
to
yeah.
like a rock phase in the 90s.
Totally.
Like,
I mean,
everyone knows that.
Totally.
Yeah, but it's our trucks.
It's the, yeah, right. It's the trucks. What is something that you feel like when someone walks in, I don't know, how do you approach? That's my question.
How do we approach?
Yeah.
Oh my God, energy and excitement. You know,
Okay.
it's a welcoming experience. It's not, hey, you're just here to look at a car, cool, let me know
Yeah.
if you need help. I think that's the average experience. That's not what we're after. We're after
Nice.
that welcoming, high energy experience, more of a consultant, right?
Yeah.
We want to help you make the best decision for yourself.
You're like a guide.
Yeah.
That's what you
absolutely.
want.
You can buy a Chevy anywhere. We want to be the reason you come to us.
You're very good.
I try.
You should be on, are you in the commercials? You should.
Maybe,
You should
yeah.
be. Very, very good. All right, military members and families, first off, we want to thank you for your service and sacrifice. Join the Bozarth Automotive Group, on May 2nd. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's for their military appreciation event. They're going to have food, raffles, all this kind of fun stuff. And again, a portion of all sales that day will go to military charities and their families. It's a good day to buy a car for that reason. For more information, go to bozarthauto.com. I hope you will be there. Okay, good. This charming gentleman will be here. That's what you want.
Absolutely.
Good. They sponsor today's segment. Like a rock, sir. Like a rock. Right on. Coming up, everything you need to know to plan your Cinco de Mayo weekend. We have Viernes de Buenos Amigos on this Good Friends Friday. Later up in the show. I hope I said that well. Well, we know from the 9 News newsroom, Colorado is a very big state to cover, and there's a partnership that gives us all, including you, a bird's eye view of some far out places in Colorado. That kind of access is so helpful when you need to see what's happening, especially during severe weather season. Am I right? We have Scott Meadows here, Director of IT at Viero Wireless. Hello, Scott.
Nice to be here.
Nice to see you. Not in a bird's eye view, but right in front of me.
Right.
Scott is a cell service, Viero is a cell service provider, of course. How does what you do help on the news gathering side of things?
So with our weather camera network, we have just under 100 cameras right now on our towers.
Really?
Ranging from Wayne, Nebraska, down to Alamosa Valley. We're really spread out with how our cameras are. Got one near by DIA.
That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always looking at that camera
That
before
right.
I head to the airport.
I was gonna
like
say.
what kind of adventure I'm in for. But really, we're just bringing that, that bird's eye view to a lot of small communities that would never otherwise have that. People always checking, what's the game going to be like tonight? That's my drive home.
That. Yeah, the game.
Yep.
That's important too. Go Rockies, go Avs, go Nuggets.
More out there, it's like go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs. Okay, good. I'm not into sports. I'm like, go sports balls. Okay, people can pull up your website at viero.com. They can click on the weather cameras. Is that right?
Yep, there's a weather camera link with a map showing exactly where those cameras are located, and then just click and watch.
Amazing. I know you have stories about catching like very severe weather occurrences. Can you share one of those stories with us? Because it's probably life-saving for some people.
One of the scariest ones I would say was probably a tornado out by Yuma that we had caught in. I've never seen such a large one on our cameras before. We've caught in tinier ones.
Oh my God, that's it.
But we was able to watch that as it ripped across the country. Hearing the 911 calls on it, as we're trying to listen to dispatch at the same time too, of knowing where that tornado was heading. Had a big fires down in Alamosa Valley back in 2018.
Yeah, that's huge.
That was really intense. We was actually able to save a couple of houses because of those cameras.
Really?
Our owner, big on the cameras. He loves watching these cameras. It was about 11:30 at night, 4th of July. I'm up in Wyoming, shooting some fireworks off with some friends. He calls me and says, I think that fire is headed towards our tower. So I get on my phone, I look at the camera. I'm
You
like,
can see it on the phone too.
I can control them with the phone. Like they're just PTZ cameras.
Here's
zoom.
that fire. Oh
That
my
fire. So it was crawling under our tower. He was able to call the local fire department and actually save a couple of houses that were just a couple hundred yards behind that tower.
Oh, wow.
Within 10 minutes, that fire department was up there. We got to watch them put it out. It was a pretty cool event.
That's incredible, and that saves. I mean, that saves everything.
It saved a lot of homes.
Yeah.
What was really real cool after that fire, before the families were allowed to be back in, that tower is on the top of a mountain. We had a great view of the entire valley. People who weren't even our customers were calling in saying, "Can you see my house from here?" Wow. So they would give us our address, give us to customer service. They give it to us, and we pull it up on the map, kind of pull out Google Maps and see where we needed to point the camera.
And you could change it?
And so we'd zoom in on their house for them for about 5 minutes.
Stop.
Just so they could see, oh, my house is still standing. You know, gave them that peace of mind.
Oh my God, what a service that gives to people.
Those couple days were real fun.
That's amazing.
That was a good time.
That's a beautiful thing to offer someone, to see your house is still there. Unbelievable.
We didn't see one burned house, so that was
wow. Nice. Are you expanding your reach and coverage? I know you spoke about where you are, but is it getting bigger?
Yeah, and we're definitely pushing more on the fiber to the home side of things right now. That is definitely expanding day to day. Getting fiber to the home is a big initiative right now.
That's amazing.
We're also in the midst of getting new equipment on our towers. So we'll have the latest and greatest. We should be about 6 months away, hopefully, of fully fitting out, about the 1,000 towers we have with new cell phone equipment.
Which is always
it's always a
the technology is. Well, you guys are lifesavers. Thank you for being partners with 9 News. It's incredible for us. You always have an eye on the sky. I like saying that with 9 News and Viero Wireless. I want you to check weather cameras. All you have to do is go to viero.com. That's spelled VIAERO.com, or take a screenshot right here so you can have it in case of emergencies. Scott, thank you so much for what you do. Absolutely. Denver's Cinco de Mayo celebration. It's really big and it's really fun. And this weekend, downtown will be alive with terrific food. There's music, there's art, and there's culture, and there's so much more. Andrea Barella, President and CEO of NewsEd Community Development Corporation. Hello. Hi. Good to see you, Andrea, is here, along with Chef Jaime Zamarripa. I said it right, and I love it. It's a great last name. With a preview here. Andrea, this celebration grows year after year. Why do you think it's so popular for Colorado?
For those that have been around a long time and have been to multiple Cinco de Mayos, the event has this spirit to it.
Yeah.
It has an energy to it.
It's a vibe.
Like, yeah, I always tell people one of my favorite parts during the event is when we first open and the tacos are cooking and you can hear the sound check happening and people starting to gather. That's like, oh, it's about to start, and you get this like feeling inside you. But yeah, it's a beloved event, right? It is the state's largest cultural event.
Wow.
And so we not only get people from Denver and the outlining areas, but also different states as well. So we attract people from Wyoming, Nebraska, New Mexico. So it's definitely not just a Colorado event, it's a regional event. So it's one of the largest Cinco de Mayos in the country.
Well, good for us.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us. NewsEd coordinates the whole event, right?
Yes.
Share more about your mission, basically, and what you do to pull off this huge event.
Yeah, and the Cinco de Mayo, good point, is a fundraiser for NewsEd Community Development Corporation. We are a 501c3 charitable organization, and what we do is we focus in the economic development area, right? We help people buy their first homes. We keep people out of foreclosure. We help them set up their startup businesses. And we help. We work in the financial literacy space as well.
Huge.
So, yeah.
I got to be honest. I'm a very smart individual, and I'm an idiot with financial. Really.
Yeah,
they don't teach it.
Yeah, we teach economic mobility, and that is what we do.
What a huge thing to teach people, honestly. Chef, food. Let's get there. Is really the big draw. Am I right? For Cinco de Mayo, what did you bring for us today?
So I brought you guys tacos, a little variety of carnitas, asada, pollo, chicken, pastor, and these are our #1 seller, quesadilla tacos.
So this is the birria, am I right?
Yeah, we are recognized for these.
Yeah, and that's a type of cheese mixed in. I've heard about this.
And then you dip them in the broth, and
just
it's
take
delicious.
it. It's perfection. Okay. Andrea, is there anything new this year at Cinco de Mayo?
I'm glad you asked.
Why are you glad? What do you mean?
We have these guys.
Oh my goodness!
Here's
I
the
thought there was someone
Minions.
Hi, Minions. Good to see you.
They are going to be at the event both days, 10 to 3 o'clock. Definitely check out the Kids Zone area. Yeah, Minions are joining us this year. We're so excited.
High five. Can you reach it? Can you reach? My late mother was obsessed with Minions, so
Yeah.
we're so excited to have you guys.
We are obsessed with Minions.
That's
We're
so
so
good.
excited to have them joining us this year.
The kids are going to love it. Adults are going to love it. I'm super excited. Anything we need to know? I'm not going to ask the Minions. I don't think they speak. But anything we need to know before we show up?
You know, our website is the greatest resource. We have a frequently asked question section in there. It's also in English and Spanish, so you can see where the best places are to park, what the rules are of the event before you come.
Excellent.
What to expect when you get there. All that is on our website, cincodeMayoDenver.com.
Excellent. Everybody remember that.
Yes.
I am going to go back to the chef. How did you start? When did you start cooking? Minion, stay here.
Don't go nowhere.
Don't go anywhere. How did you start cooking?
So originally started with the food truck, Los Compadres Mexican Food, and then eventually developed, get a restaurant going.
Nice.
Now Tacos La Morenita. We're located off of 15493 is the address, East Hampton Avenue in Aurora. But I've been in business for 13 years.
Wow.
And this is my 6th year doing Cinco de Mayo.
Is that right? Yeah. And you love it.
And I love it.
You love it.
I love seeing all the crazy lines, and I'm just going.
Yeah, you're in the flow.
Yeah.
You're in the flow.
I love it.
Amazing. Well, thank you, Chef. Thank you, Andrea, for pulling off such an amazing
Thanks
event.
for having us.
Thanks for NewsEd for doing what they do. Minions, I don't know, can you reach me? High five.
They're going to try.
They only have 3 fingers, so it's okay. It's a lot like The Simpsons. All right, celebrate culture, community, the Minions, and tradition, let's be honest, with the Cinco de Mayo Denver Festival this weekend. It's at Civic Center Park. For more info, event details, again, we want to give you that website, cincodeMayoDenver.com. Follow on socials also at Cinco de Mayo Denver. What a great time to be had. All right, bye, Minions. Bye, y'all. All right, he's a deep-feeling country guy, and we are very happy to have him on the COCO stage. Today, Tyler Stanfield is here. Hi, Tyler.
How are you?
I'm very well. Your music is phenomenal. I'm very short. I feel like a minion next to you. Thank you for bowing down. Let's ask first off, when you were growing up, who did you want to be? What did you want to be? Did you want to be a country singer?
I think I've always wanted to be a musician, at least an entertainer, yes.
Nice. Always had that feel.
Yeah, ever since I was a baby.
Okay, and who are your inspirations growing up?
Oh, man, it goes across the board, anywhere from Deftones to George Strait to Stray Cats.
Whoa, that is a range. I like that. All right. When did you know that you did have I grew up wanting to be a singer, like Barbra Streisand. I don't have talent. When did you know you had actual musical talent?
I think probably the first thing that really happened that really got me going was I was like 15, I think, and I played a talent show. My old band played a talent show in front of 400 people. And I was like, this is pretty cool.
And you could do it?
Yeah.
And you liked it?
We tore it down, yeah. It was
Oh, wow. 15?
Yeah.
Good for you. I was watching television. Good for you. All right. I always ask my artists this. Process for writing songs. Do the lyrics come first? What is the music coming first? What is happening as you make a song?
I mean, it's different.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. When I used to travel a lot, I would actually write the lyrics and the melody on the plane, and I would sing it on the plane and record it, and then I would land and grab my guitar and then find the key and
figure it out.
Find the riff that matched the chorus. Yeah.
Whoa. Any songs that affect you? What's a song that affects you personally, or do they all affect you the same way?
If it's good, then it affects me.
Nice. And do you know right away? You're like, this is a hit. Like that is good.
Yeah, normally you can tell.
Yeah.
And it tracks different people, different energies, different cadences, things like that.
I'm in heartbreak, so I'm gonna go for your heartbreak songs.
Well, then you'll like the next one.
Okay, good. That's for me really good. Okay, let me ask you, anything that the audience responds to, is it the slow songs, the fast songs? What do you feel like from the audience? And what personally do you get from the audience?
Well, when I do solo stuff, they like the more intimate storytelling type performances. And then when we do the full band, these guys are amazing musicians, and we try to rock the house and get people dancing.
Nice. I rock the house. I love it. Any advice? Somebody out there is watching. They're 15, and they're like, oh, I kind of want to be this. Advice for how to make it and to continue and to have discipline, because it takes a lot of work.
A lot of work.
Like, people don't get that. It takes a lot of work. Talk to people about any advice you'd give.
I think the biggest advice is never stop.
Yeah.
Never stop. You'll be defeated, you'll get beat down, but never stop.
Never stop. That's good advice for everybody. Where can we find your music?
TylerStanfield.com.
Oh, nice.
It takes you to all my links, but I'm everywhere. I'm on all of the platforms that you listen to music on.
Okay, so like Apple Music, you're on all those.
Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube.
Wow, good for you, man. Bravo, bravo. You
Thank you.
turned into what you wanted. Well, catch Tyler Stanfield live all summer long. Tomorrow he's at Sinners and Saints in Castle Rock. You can find shows, you can download music at tylerstanfield.com or socials. I know you youngins, you like the socials, at Tyler Stanfield Music. And now, for my own personal heartbreak, performing Lost Without You, oh no, it's Tyler Stanfield, everybody!
The smell of your skin and look in your eyes. Remembering our last goodbye. What you said to me that day. We're forever in my mind's eye. I remember you. Standing there. What now should I do? I'm lost without you. I remember you. That which we love goes too fast. That which we hate seems to last. What you said to me that day. Do you remember that day? We'll forever in my mind.
Welcome back to Good Friends Friday. I am over in the COCO Lounge hanging out with Deontay Dixie. That's the coolest name I've ever heard. He's the bar lead at Denver Milk Market, which I'm sure y'all have heard of. All right, Deontay, what do we have going on? What is this?
Today I'm going to be making you a hibiscus daiquiri. This was actually curated by one of my colleagues. Her name is Kylie. It's going to be a really bright and refreshing drink, a lot of flavor.
Good for spring.
Good for spring, but it's going to be very boozy.
Okay.
Very boozy.
No!
Yeah,
what do we do? All right, we're gonna learn how to make this hibiscus daiquiri because this would be a great if you have people over.
Yes.
Okay, so Deontay, take us through the steps and show us how to do this.
Well, I'll take you through the steps here.
Yeah,
First, you're going to start with one of your cheapest ingredients first, which is going to be the lime juice, of course.
Okay.
1 ounce of this.
And can I just use lime?
You can use lime, yeah.
Okay.
If you're at home, fresh lime juice is always better.
Oh, good. Okay.
You know, and then an ounce of our hibiscus honey syrup. This is going to be a blend of hot water, honey, and hibiscus flowers seep inside of it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Can I buy that? Maybe.
You can. You can.
Okay.
But I like to make syrups at home better.
Yeah.
It's just like you know the integrity of them. They last a little bit longer.
The integrity of the syrup.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then 2
now
ounces.
Now it's booze.
Then 2 ounces of our Plenary dark rum here.
Dark rum. Okay. This is very Pirates of the Caribbean over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
You're gonna get a scoop of ice from down here.
I like this. So if you guys are rum drinkers, this is very, very good. But you can also do this as a mocktail.
You can do this as a mocktail as well.
Okay, cool.
And then what's cool about rum is that rum switches out for a lot of other spirits. So you can do this with tequila. You could. Do
I was
going to
ask you that.
You can do it with gin. You can do it with vodka. Whatever you prefer.
Okay, nice. Then we do the shake. I do my terrible dance with zero rhythm. You can all laugh.
Yeah, a little bit.
I have none.
A little bit.
It's okay. White Jewish girl, we got nothing. And then that fancy little strainer I hear.
Yeah, and I like to do it with the fine strain. It makes the drink a little more silky on the fill.
God, that looks
the fill
good.
of the mouth.
Oh, the mouth feel. That's a big thing
Yes.
nowadays. Look at
It
the
really
color
is.
on that. That's phenomenal. Okay, say someone is watching right now. They want to try making a hibiscus daiquiri. They're like, this is perfect. Any tips you would give them?
Yes, I would tell them to use a dark rum.
Okay.
And fresh lime juice.
Okay, those are the two big
Yeah,
ones.
I like the dark rum because it gives the drink a little more complexity, a little more flavor profile.
Nice.
And then fresh lime juice is always just better than like some Rose's lime juice or something that's store-bought.
Okay, cool. And then this like dried out, what is this garnish?
It's just a garnish. This is dried orange.
That's what my face
dried
looks like.
lime. I'm
dried
sorry.
lime?
Yes.
Okay, this is my face without moisturizer. Okay, let's try it. Cheers, hold on.
Don't fall over, it's a little boozy.
Oh, the rum. I love that. Oh, that's delicious.
It is really good.
And the hibiscus is nice and botanical.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Shout out to Kylie.
Kylie, yep.
Shout out, that is delicious. I'll be holding that the rest of it. What would you say is your favorite spring cocktail?
My favorite spring cocktail, I'm a big margarita guy.
Okay, cool.
And I like margaritas because they're so versatile. You can do like tahini rim, salt rim, sugar rim. You can do mezcal. You can make it spicy. You can add Cointreau. You can add a little splash of orange juice. You can do so many different things with it.
Yeah.
And so it's so versatile. And like, who doesn't love a margarita?
It's so true. I'm a sugar rim girl.
Yeah, see?
And I like lick the sugar.
I'm a tahini spicy mezcal guy.
Oh,
so.
smoky,
Yeah,
spicy.
yeah.
We'd go together well. All right, one thing I really like about the Denver Milk Market, you always have something going on. What's going on for spring?
This spring, we just opened up a new little market inside Milk Market. It's going to be called the Mighty Marsix Market. It's going to be a fine foods market where you can come in and get from scratch made food, some grab and go foods, as well as some cheeses, and just assortments of all sorts of goods.
Unbelievable. I feel like the Milk Market is everything.
Yes, that's why I like it. You know, you can come in, nobody has to commit to one thing. You can get this food, and you can always get a drink.
Amazing, right, and then you get the drink.
Yeah.
So guys, Mother's Day is next weekend. Any specials for the mamas out there?
Yeah, so on Mother's Day, which is going to be on a Sunday, it always falls on a Sunday, we actually host a drag show bingo every Sunday. That's really popular with Bottomless Mimosas.
Nice.
You can come see me there as well as one of my coworkers. And then we're going to be doing half off all wines from 12 to 8 that you can pair with any of our entrees from any of our vendors.
Unbelievable. I love that half off wine idea. All right, guys, you can go visit Deontay at the Moo Bar. I love that. At the Denver Milk Market. Come with me as we walk. See the full menu, including the happy hour offerings, online at denvermilkmarket.com. And of course, remember to drink responsibly, especially with the boozy dark rum. I want to thanks for your company, Colorado. Portions of today's program were sponsored by the businesses listed on your screen. This has been a very full and an amazing Good Friends Friday. I want to thank all of my guests. And here to close out the show, one last time, it's going to be Tyler Stanfield with his latest single, Favorite Mistakes. And now we're going to say bye this way. You want to do it? He's not going to do it. Bye! All right, cheers, guys. You did it good.
2,000 miles and I still smell your skin. The way you taste as the sun goes down, I'm reminded of you. Another bottle down, just like I had before you came around. You said my lips tremble and my heart's beating. Never wanna wake and lose this feeling. My mind's racing, 'cause I'm lying next to you. Don't wanna know if I'm dreaming, 'cause my favorite mistake. My favorite mistake. Too many nights have come and gone since then, where you fade a distant sound, something that's been another lost and found. Just like I had before you came around. And said my lips tremble and my heart's beating. Never wanna wake and lose this feeling. My mind's racing, 'cause I'm lying next to you. Don't wanna know if I'm dreaming, 'cause stay. My favorite mistake. No one knows and never will. It's what happens when you turn your back on something real, like a red sky. It won't last. Just happens and it's part of your past. Lips tremble and my heart's beating. Mind's racing as I'm lying. Lips tremble and my heart's beating. Mind's racing as I'm lying.
Thank you. Big shout out to Dave Preston and Andy Yard. Happy birthday, Cadence Emma.